I could not be more excited for you today to work with this new thing called Model Magic. Model Magic is clay. It comes in this little package, and I have purchased these little packages for you in the color white. What's great with working with white is we will end up painting ours, and it can be any color we would like. What you're going to do is you're going to take your Model Magic out of its package. And you can see I've already started creating some flowers for my vase. We were inspired by Vincent van Gogh's sunflowers, and we have created the table and the vase and our wall all using paint and painted papers. And you can see now I've started creating flowers using the Model Magic. So I'm going to set this aside and show you how to work with this Model Magic. So once you get it, I want you to just kind of feel it. It is fantastic to work with. Any which way you pinch it or pull it, it will stay. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to pull this into 3 separate pieces. Now these 3 pieces are for 3 different flowers you're going to use. If you end up with extra, you can make extra, that's fine. But I want at least 3 flowers on your artwork. What I'm going to have you do is pick up the first one, and you're going to roll it in your hand like this. I'm rolling it into a ball, and to do that I can use my 2 hands and the palm of my hand, and if I roll back and forth just like this, you're going to see it's going to turn into a ball. When you're working, I really like to work on my artwork. So I would lay it on my artwork, and I'm going to use the palm of my hand to push this down just like this. And I'm going to show you how I created this flower. What I did was I took you can use your thumb or your finger. I'm going to use my thumb, and I'm going to push that down just like that. And you can see it created just a little dip there in the middle. Then I use my finger and I push all the way around just like that. And you can see I've got that same shape. Then I used a pencil. And with the pencil, I just pushed lightly, you don't have to push hard, in the center to make it look like the little seeds, the little center of the flower, just like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull that off because I'm going to show you another one. You can see already it has started to stick, and that's what we want it to do, is stick to that area. I want to show you another flower. I'm going to roll this like this. Remember, rolling it in the palm of my hand. Then I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to push it down just like this. This time I'm picking it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch all the way around, and that's creating the petals of my flower. So I've pinched all the way around. You can kind of play with it. Now at this point I am going to put it down on my artwork. I'm going to use my thumb and push down in the center. I'm also using this finger just to kind of even it out. And then I'm going to use my pencil to push the little dots in. I can also use my pencil to create, look at this. When I push this in, it's making like little round circles. The eraser is. I kind of like that. That's interesting. So I've taught you this flower. Let me show you this one. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to pick up one of my pieces of clay. I'm going to roll it into a ball. This time I'm going to pull off part of this ball. I'm going to set it aside. I'm going to roll this into a ball again. And then I'm going to go ahead and push it down. Then I'm going to use my finger to push the center in, just like that. Then I'm going to pick up the extra clay. I'm going to take that clay, and I'm going to roll that, not into a ball, but these kind of like a hot dog shape, like this. And then I can push it down on, just like that. I'm going to pull another one. Now when I do the hot dog shape, I'm kind of rolling it back and forth this way. These are creating the petals for my flower. So I'm going to go ahead, and I can keep adding petals. Now for mine, I even formed the petal a little bit more in my fingers before I put it down. And I actually did 2 rows of petals. So let me show you. But you can see if you just keep going around. Here's the next one. You can do the petals all the way around. I also use my pencil to create those little seeds in the middle. But let me show you the one that I did. You can see it has 2 layers of petals there. So those are 3 different ways to create a flower. I bet you even have some more ideas on how to create a flower. And I encourage you to experiment and try different things out. Have a great time today. At the end of today, I want to make sure that you've got your table, your vase, and at least 3 flowers on your picture. We're going to set this on the drying rack to dry.